Thursday morning. This is 106.1 KYVZ. Joe Vazuric visiting once again with meteorologist Chris Schrammick at Decision Weather in Atwood, as well as America's Weather streaming channel. Chris, portions of eastern Kansas and western Missouri had severe weather last night, some snow up in the mountains, and kind of a quiet start locally.
Yeah, Joe, we're in between that activity here this morning. We actually do not have any weather going on at the moment in the state of Kansas. Like you talked about last night, we did have some severe thunderstorm warnings in north central Kansas to our east, up there towards the north and northwest of Hays and Waukene. That activity produced some large hail and damaging winds in those rural areas north of I-70 there. We also had a significant tornado warning that was in the north of Topeka and northwest of Leavenworth that moved into Missouri during the late evening hours there between 10 o'clock and midnight. And now that activity is now moving off into Missouri and later today, Illinois, Iowa, Indiana, and Arkansas. So we turn our focus back to the west in Colorado, where we got snow now falling in the mountains. We're starting to see a little bit develop in the Pueblo area, working its way to Colorado Springs. That upper level low is spinning in the Great Basin area, and we'll expand that precipitation eastward to the Kansas-Colorado line here in the morning hours, and then in the afternoon cross over into the tri-state area in the form of rain. That snow will continue through the day and tonight out there in Colorado, where there are winter storm advisories and warnings in place, and we're expecting accumulations of anywhere 1 to 3 inches out there in western Kit Carson, Yuma counties, anywhere from 5 to 15 inches as you take I-70, Highway 34 and 36 into Denver, and could have 2 feet up to 30, 40 inches up there in the foothill and the mountains, specifically down there in the southern mountains. Temperature-wise, we're starting out here this morning. We're in the 30s out in Colorado, 40s in northwest Kansas and southwest Nebraska. Temperatures will hover in the 40s, topping out around 45. Our winds will be breezy from a north direction at 15 to 25 miles per hour. They'll diminish this evening and overnight. The clouds will decrease, and tonight's lows will drop right around that freezing mark. Tomorrow we'll see sunshine come out. We'll warm back up to 50, heading towards 60 on Sunday and over the weekend, and then could be reaching into the upper 60s and early next week as cool Canadian high pressure will slide down behind an upper level low that's moving through eastern Canada. That'll keep those temperatures pretty seasonal through the weekend, early next week, in that 60, maybe hitting 70 degrees before that next storm system comes from the northwest late Wednesday into Thursday, where we could have showers and thunderstorms.
Once again, that's Chris Schrammick at Decision Weather in Atwood, as well as America's Weather streaming channel. Here on KYVZ Radio, I'm Joe Vazuric.